So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question. Do we need men?
Uh-oh. Joy Behar and her cohort of demonic wenches are they're bashing men again.
I'll alert the media.
Ooh, Daniel Boland, this is a heavy hitter. Do you guys know who this is?
Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives. Only one.
Wow, a damning indictment of men, eh? Some guy on TikTok asked 12 women, an ample cross-section, whether they didn't need no man in their life, and 11 of them said, no, I ain't. So, you know, it doesn't get much more watertight than that. A peer-reviewed, double-blind test. I look forward to reading the full findings in the New England Journal of Medicine.
But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes.
Oh, because I tell you why.
Behar!
So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean,
Oh, we're useless, are we, Ana Navarro? Right? Well, I challenge you to a celebrity boxing match. You and me. Yes, that's right. I'm the other celebrity. I am a minor celebrity, basically. You and me, Madison Square car park. That'd really show, wouldn't it? Who's useless now? If I beat the shit out of her. I'm, of course, kidding. However, I did think that as a culture we had got past this stage now. I thought it had become cliche to bash men so ridiculously, saying that we're useless. You know, I thought that after the 80s, you know, we had Oprah, shoulder pads, stuff like that, Tina Turner. I thought we had got past that sort of cliche of I am a strong, independent black woman who don't need no man. I thought that, around the end of the 90s, had become a joke, that nobody unironically said that anymore, that kind of thing. But it appears not. You know, men, we sat back and we took it for a couple of decades, you know, this women's empowerment. Okay. We were there like, okay, yeah, they're ribbing us. But we knew we were still building everything and fixing everything. And yeah, kind of basically that the world would fall apart without us. I mean, look at this YouTube channel without me, for example. I'm giving myself not enough credit there, actually. You know, in this house, I fix things. I run certain things in the family. If it weren't for me, nobody would be getting up in the morning without my hysterical screams and me making the breakfast. And my wife runs other things. You know, I'm screaming and fixing things. My wife runs the financial side of things. I make the money and I pass almost every penny on to you. Don't I? Yo. I wouldn't say that, even in jest. She's not here. So I could say it. No, I'm not going to.
love it. And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men.
Okay, so unpopular opinion alert. What is it with these women, and it's not all women, who just love gay men? Right? Can you imagine if I was just hanging around with a big group of lesbians all the time? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's a bit odd. Imagine if I said how much I love lesbians all the time. It'd be kind of off-putting, wouldn't it? I think women would find it kind of off-putting. Men would find it very odd. Women would be like, well, there's something wrong with him. He's, you know...
Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men.
Oh, I see, Anna. So we're doing all of the cliches today. Men are useless. Gay men gossip and help you accessorize. Well, I hope you don't mind me joining in the fun. Ole!
Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men.
Is Anna Navarro confusing gay men with psychiatrists? social workers, the Good Samaritans, something like that. I need to find the gay men again.
But with the exception of something like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like,
He is.
Yeah, self-sufficient. That's what Joy's husband is.
A man barely alive.
my
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated.
Emancipated, you mean? Look, I don't get it. What is it with these women who have these useless men? And oh my God, I absolutely admit there are useless men. In many ways, I'm useless myself, and I understand that it is both my fault and my enabler's fault. You know? Anything you can't do for yourself as an adult, it's because somebody else is doing it for you. Okay? So shut the fuck up with my husband is useless, he needs a village of men to make sure he doesn't starve to death. You are getting something from this, okay? This is what I tell my wife, you need me. But there's some truth to it, right? You know? Why are you with such a useless person? Leave.
Starving and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
Yeah.
How about you
No.
guys? But you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have Handy Manny at home. You know, he fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
See, there you go, the voice of reason, a happily married woman, Sunny Hostin, okay, who appreciates her man. You know, he's exterminating the bugs. She didn't marry the first weak little bitch that she came across. She waited for a man, a real man. He's very small, though, I have to say that. But I'll hand it to him. That makes him even braver in my eyes. I'm terrified of bugs. I hate them. That's why I live where I live. I live in northern Spain. No bugs. There was that mantis that one time. That was pretty scary. But normally, no bugs, okay? I can't imagine what they're dealing with over there in California. I know, Joy Behar said, didn't she? The good cicadas and the bad cicadas.
The good cicadas and the bad
But
cicadas.
for the first time,
Oh, man, can you imagine all those cicadas? You know, I've got kids though now, so I have to pretend like I'm not scared of these bugs. But there'll be no exterminating going on in my house should a bug ever enter. I hate killing the insects when they're all mangled and maimed.
nope. When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my-
does in
But
my
wait a
house.
second. I know what you're going to say, but wait.
Oh, Joy. I love Joy Behar. The bad cicadas.
She's really talking about a servant, let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman
well,
she's
it's-
talking
no,
about.
it's a handy manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well,
I know this is just rage baiting, so I'm not actually getting angry at any of this at all. But I've got to say, Joy Behar, that is cynical, isn't it, to say that? I don't know if she really thinks it or it is just great content that I'm sure all the male producers are very happy about. Saying that, when a woman's saying, Sunny Hostin saying that she loves her husband, that he does all the things that she doesn't want to do, all the things she can't, and then she says, oh well, he's a handyman with benefits, so there's still like a bit of a spark in the marriage, and she's like, hey, you could pay a servant to do that. It's like, how nasty! What a nasty way of looking at the world. I'm sure it's all fake.
But the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that. What about the inner life of a man? That's what this is about.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week. And
Ooh, what are you suggesting, you saucy minx? Oh, I need my man 3 to 4 times a week. Sisters, you know what I mean. All right, I can't fucking stand this shit. I'm sorry that, I know just in my last video, I basically joined the morality police of Saudi Arabia. Our thoughts are aligned. I cannot bear Billie Eilish, obviously, describing her wanking escapades. That is way too rich for me. However, and I know I'm a prude, I know I'm squeamish, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, okay? I'm not saying what just happened should be illegal, or even a faux pas, but it is to me, all right? If I was her husband and she just suggested in front of millions of people that she needs me 3 to 4 times a week, that means millions of people are now imagining her on her back getting shafted. I would be mortified, okay? Because it should be far more often. No, I don't care if another couple are doing it every day, once a month. That's their thing. I don't need to know. All right? And I know a lot of you are probably listening to me thinking I'm crazy, but you must bear with me. It seems to me that the people who have the biggest sort of complexes around sex and stuff are the ones that need to make those insinuations all the time. So, oh, I need my fix. Do you? Yeah, that's right. My libido's not falling off as I hurtle into my 50s. No. Okay, all right. I didn't think it was. I hope some of you understand what I'm saying. Stop talking about sex.
For you guys. And then the rest of the time I need a wife. Because I've always said
Everyone needs a wife.
No, I teased Vicky, my producer, in the morning. I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way.
Lynn, these are sex people.
But like, Vicky and I could kill it as household runners. Like, we would be laughing, giggling, doing all the things, and Max would be so psyched I was wasting all my words somewhere else anyway. So it would be a perfect combo. And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son, he said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he's like, he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents were divorced.
Nanny?
Joy chirping in again. What's that, a nanny? She only understands human interactions as financial transactions nowadays, I guess.
No, divorced. An extra mom, like 2 moms. And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing? You know, and he's like, no, I just think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, Dad, and you could, then you just get a focus on me. And it was so sweet. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for a spare mom.
I took this totally differently in how I prepped because broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment, the people who are saying what needs to be said in my party, it's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to.
Hang on, I thought this Alyssa woman was a conservative. That's according to her, all men are useless except Mike Pence. I genuinely don't know what's going on. I guess it's kind of obvious, isn't it? It's ridiculous to even mention the fact that show is probably run by men, isn't it? The producers, all of the technical stuff, all those wires, women. You wouldn't be able to get that shit together. I don't know. What is that supposed to mean? That men are useless? I don't know. I don't even know what it means anymore. I get it. I don't get it.
But in life, like, I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands, we just don't need men beyond that.
Wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable they are.
Oh, God, what an awfully sour thing to say there, Anna Navarro. Wait till you've been married for 20 years. Sonny Hostin's been married since 98, I checked. So that's what, 26 years that she's been married to that little bug whisperer, right? That brave man. I don't know. I think people just have bad experiences, don't they, in their lives? And for some reason extrapolate it to half of the world's population, which is insane.
Women, I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have to start them.
I thought you were going to say initiate.
I just told you guys, I have 8 girlfriends from Panama here who...
Secure the border. Get this out of my country.
Who are girlfriends for 50 years since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, I love that.
And it's that, and they were saying yesterday that they've gone through divorces, they've gone through challenges, and having that village of women has made it possible.
Well, we
for
are
them.
more collaborative than men. I think there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because women
Again, I
have
think we have to make a
because
difference,
women
differentiate gay men.
No, gay men are
in their own category.
It always amazes me, people, when they let out their positive stereotypes about particular collectives. I always find them way worse than the negative ones because they sound far more patronizing. To say that all gay men, oh, they're in a different category to hetero men. No, they're very cool. You know, they have really good friendship bonds. They help you accessorize, you know, and mincing around in their own little category. Am I allowed to say that? Because I was being nice.
Yeah, but we're not married to gay men, okay?
Aren't you? I mean, you married this self-sufficient guy in 1982 and have born 0 offspring. But that's none of my business.
Oh.
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing,
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
Imagine being gay. Oh, great stuff. I've had a great time. I love the view. Anyway, if you've got this far into the video, then give the video a like. Help that algorithm out. Help it understand what a great video this is. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought about all of the nonsense we've had a look at today. And follow me on all my social media that's in the description down there so that you'll get notified. Turn the notifications on YouTube. Make me central to your lives in any way you can. If you want to help out with the channel, my Patreon link's down there as well. We've got some secret content and a new video coming out tomorrow. So it's worth it. I'll see you in the next one.
No, come on, pack it in, mate. I don't want to have sex with your wife. I mean...